Oh, here we are. Another late night DIY project. And the only thing open 24 hours is Whataburger. But I don't feel like that. I know. I'm gonna cook. Oh, don't let that... Alright, what's up everybody? So, I'm sure that you've been over to your friends or a restaurant where they're doing like a crawfish boil, and you're probably like, oh, you know, crawfish, they taste good, but there's all that work to get the tail out. I spend more of my time going through the potato and the corns and the sausage and, you know, mushrooms, onion that's in there. So I decided to do my own little crawfish style boil, but I don't use crawfish in it. To me, it's like I don't feel like doing the work. I'd rather just enjoy all those vegetables and sausage. Sometimes I will use shrimp, which turns out really good, but I didn't have any tonight. I'm just using up some leftover vegetables so they don't go bad. So, sausage, garlic. I guess with the garlic, I just pull the pieces out of the cloves and throw them in there whole because I like the way they cook that way. Onion, mushrooms, lots of garlic, salt. Oh, and you can't forget Slap Your Mama seasoning. One of my favorites, recommended by a friend. Now, when I get this started, all I really do is add about halfway full with water. I put the mushrooms in because they start out pretty big. They've cooked down to a good smaller size now. So I put the mushrooms in only to cook them down. The potatoes I put in early because I want them to get soft. So by the time the potatoes are soft, the mushrooms are cooked to a good size. I do go ahead and season the water really well with, you know, I just use some salt, the Slap Your Mama seasoning, and the garlic salt, just kind of what I feel is right. Also, I throw in the cut in half first onion because I also want the onion to flavor the water a little bit. So that's the way that I get it going. When it comes to seasonings and spices, I don't really write down perfect ingredients or anything like that. It's really going to come down to what you want to taste, you know, how tasty you want something. You just season it more or less. A lot of times I'm sampling the juice and even the mushrooms just because I'm usually hungry when I'm doing this, so it doesn't hurt to try it out a little bit along the way. Now, what I do is eat it pretty much like you would at a crawfish boil. You know, I'll get the potatoes and stuff out, put it on a plate, season it with a little bit more of the Cajun, and even use the lemon butter garlic sauce. But in the end, there's so much good juice in the pot that I'll end up eating, you know, some of it like a soup. And it works out really well that way too, because there's a lot of onion and garlic that cook down in there. So I'm going to go through a short video, show you guys how I do it. Maybe it'll help you out a little bit. You know, it's very flavorful. Season it up as much as you want. So now that it's been cooking for a while, I'm going to go ahead and throw in some of the rest of the ingredients. I might even have to take some of the water out because I think I overestimated the space I had in this pot and for what I've got to put in it, but we'll see. So sometimes when I'm not busy playing shows or building something extravagant and working on my cars, I like to do a little bit of cooking. I don't get a ton of time to do it, but I feel like when I put my mind to it, I'm pretty good at the things that I make. I mean, I enjoy them. So these mushrooms are coming out great, by the way. Damn it. A lot of times this whole boil is kind of based on when the potatoes are ready. Everything else is kind of right there with it. This is making a Cajun boil type soup. Doesn't have to be a soup. I don't want the garlic to cook down super small. Ouch. It's not the smartest way to do that. It's popping me. Yeah, that's hot. Should have just started with the bigger pot. Just gonna let that sit for a bit. I'm gonna go ahead and sample this batch. I already know the onion needs to cook a little bit more, but it's all good. Man, look at that. That's gonna be fantabulous. Oh yes. Well, I'm gonna say it was a success. It's nice and steamy hot right now. A little seasoning on there. Oh yeah. Ooh, man. Now this is some of the Cajun seasoning that I get from my favorite restaurant that does this locally. They were nice to give me a to-go cup of it last time. Got my butter garlic sauce. Alright, see you on the next one. Well, there you have it. Even I can clean up my hands a little bit from working outside and do some cooking. If cooking's never really been your thing and you want to give it a go, I recommend trying out a small ebook, like maybe something that's got some simple recipes in it. One that I found is by Daryl Spence and it's called Good Cooking is Easy. I'll throw a link in the description. So go give it a look and see what you think. Hope to see you on the next video and take care out there.